Alright, hello. I'd like to talk about some basic card magic for beginners. But the interesting thing is that this is also for advanced magicians. You know, we are all in a constant state of progression. We're always trying to learn. I know that's why I love to teach magic, is because I love to learn. I'd like to talk about replacing the palm, because a lot of magicians that I see are doing it wrong. And I was reading in Expert Card Technique a while back and discovered a lot of things and going through a lot of books. So I'd like to show you, starting off with the one-handed top palm and some of the misdirections of the one-handed top palm. I saw Jimmy Grippo do it, and the way he does it is different from, say, Allan Ackerman, and everybody has their own way. So I'm going to talk about some different things. First, Jimmy Grippo way. Jimmy Grippo would take the deck and he would square it, and as his hand moved forward, he didn't do it until the very last second, but the bigger motion covers the smaller motion. So the bigger motion of coming forward covers the smaller motion of palming off the card. So Grippo would do it like that. He would come forward in his hand, and he would just go right into the one-handed top palm. So the way that is done, if you don't know it, is to push with your pinky, and when you push, it's going to lever off the front edge of the deck and go right into the palm. So a lot of people know it, but here's some interesting things with it. Okay, Gary Kurtz will do it like this, because this subtly shows the hand empty in here, and then as you turn it over, you go into it. Okay. Another way to do it, I was shown by Howie Schwartzman, who's a really good old-time magician who actually has stuff in Tar Bell. So I asked him how to do it, and he said the best misdirection is as you square the cards up on the table. So as you're squaring up like that, and then like the third time. So that's a nice cover for it. Now once you've got it into the palm, what do? You obviously, you don't want to kick your thumb out. This is the old red flag. Where do you rest your hands? Allan rests here. This is one place with the table, which is good, because this is just a rest position. Okay, there's many different ways, but here's the part I'm talking about where I see a lot of people doing it wrong, is they will take their hand and they will scoop and they'll add it on. And yeah, that works, but to me it just looks like not very good, because I mean, here's the thing. I've seen Allan Ackerman and I've seen Darin Martineau do it to where when they're going to pick up the deck and they've got it in palm, also you want a high arc on the palm. It's taught to me by Allan Ackerman. Further the deck away. Plus you want your hand to be really relaxed. But when you go to pick it up, which I've seen Allan do, is as your hand comes over, right, instead of doing it like this, because this is like obvious that you looks like you're adding something on, which is no good, and Expert Card Technique is an old book and it's saying that's no good. It's no good, but the point being that when you have the card in the palm and you're getting ready to add it on, rather than going flat like that, Allan would come over and then spread the fingers, do it in one motion. As you spread the fingers, also Darin Martineau has done it when he's doing the add-on from the palm. He'll come over and he'll spread with his middle finger like that, which is a nice subtlety, because it's a nice way to add it on. Another way from the tenkai add-on from the tenkai is as you're pushing this packet over. I'm going to do it from an exposed angle. The hand will come over and then the thumb will just push. The thumb will just push the packet over, which is really nice. Okay, back to the one-handed top palm. Now, One of the best misdirections for the one-handed top palm is to reach over across with your hand, because this hand gives you cover as you're either brushing the mat or as you're setting an object, a card, or as you're gesturing your hand, whatever. This gives you cover because there's little moments. The weakness of the one-handed top palm, even Allan and Ackerman talks about in his videos, is that the hand kind of does make a little squeezing motion, which if you've got under cover, you know, your hand, you can cover some of that. But one of the best ways is to square the deck like that. That's shown to me from Howie Schwartzman, so I'll go with that. Now once you've got it into the palm, what's a good way to add it back on? Well, a good way to add it back on that I've found is to, so you've got it in the palm, is to, as you come over, you pick up the deck, you don't add it on yet, but then as you come over here and square the deck again, your pinky just shoots it back. So I'll do it from an exposed angle. So you've done the one-handed top palm, now you want to add it back on. You grab the deck. Now what you do is I'm exposing it now. So as you're tapping it here, your pinky will just barely come onto the top of it, and it will do kind of like a one-handed top palm in reverse and get it back onto the top of the deck. So it'll just look like you've done that. Okay, so that's a nice way. A way that talks about an expert card technique is that once you've got the card, once you've got it into the palm position and you're ready to add it back on secretly, what you do is, say you can rest here. A natural action would be, rather than going like this, which is no good, a natural action would be to spread the deck. Now you can either spread it this way, like Darin Martineau has done, or you can spread it to the side, okay, which would be like this. You start to spread, you take the deck, you move it over, you don't add it on yet, and then as you start to spread, you don't do anything yet. Then you start, see, so it's like, there's two ways to go about it. You could just go right into it and just spread the deck, or you can take it and start to spread it, and then as you respread, add it on. So that's another one. Another one I want to talk about is the revolve palm, and this palm here, which is first I'll show you. This is Louis Simonoff's spread pass palm, which is nice. And the way you do that is you've got the cards you want on bottom, and then you go into the spread pass. It's from an exposed angle, and you spread pass it right into the palm. Then to add on those 4 cards, you use a move which is Di Vernon, and it's in Further Lost Secrets, and it's called the revolve palm replacement. And that's done as you square the deck this way, you then turn this way, and you're making all around, it looks like you're making an all around square action. So I'll do it from an exposed angle. Again, this is exposing it. You've got the cards in palm, and now you square, and then you grab it so it's almost there, and then when you square this way, as you turn, these fingers just lower the deck onto it for a second as you turning, so it's in an all-around square action. That's called the revolve add-on. It's a nice add-on. It's Di Vernon. Other ways to do it, there's many different ways. Those ways should help you get started. So that's all for now. Enjoy it. Hello, my name's Darin Martineau. How you doing, everybody? This is what I call the SURREALLUSION system. SURREALLUSION system. Surreal and illusion. SURREALLUSION system gold level, okay, is for anyone, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced magician. Okay, it's over 77 video tutorials inside, and it's $97. The platinum level is going to be all of the products into one, and then every time a product is created, you will not have to pay. You will get all the exclusive videos. So join now. See you on the other side.